Hey guys, it's Corey Weigel here, and we at Montgomery Church of Christ have been talking a lot about a passage in the Bible called Psalm 107. It's in the book of Psalms, chapter 107. We've been looking at these four groups of people and what their situations are and what they do in those situations. So in Psalm 107, like I said, there are four groups of people. The first group of people are ones who are homeless and hungry, and they've wandered in the wilderness. And they can't seem to find anywhere to have shelter, and they can't seem to find food. And they're dying of hunger and dying of thirst, and they don't know what to do. And so they cry out to the Lord, and He delivers them from their distress. Now, the second group is a group of people who sit in darkness, and it says, deepest gloom, imprisoned in chains of misery. So these are people who have gotten into this pit by their own doing. And it says that they cried out to the Lord, and He delivered them from their chains as well. The third group of people are fools and rebelled and suffered for their sins because of their rebellion. Now this group of people are also in the same boat as the imprisoned ones because they've done it to themselves. It's not something that has just happened. So they've done this to themselves, and it says that they cried out to the Lord, and He delivered them from their distress as well. Now the fourth group, this group's my favorite. The fourth group is a group of people who are merchants, who go out to the seas in hopes of trading. And they go out, and it says that God stirred the waters. It says He spoke, and the winds rose, stirring up the waves. Their ships were tossed to the heavens and plunged again into the depths. The sailors cringed in terror. This is not a little storm. God stirs up this big storm, and it says in verse 27 that they reeled and they staggered like drunkards, and they were at their wits' end. In the translation, it literally means they were at the end of their seamanship. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever been at your wits' end before, but I've been there. I mean, I've been at that place in my job. I've been at that place in a lot of different situations, a lot of different circumstances. But it says that they cried out to the Lord as well, and He delivered them from their distress. Now, you may not be in that same boat. You may not be at your wits' end yet. You may find yourself in prison. You may find yourself in chains. You may find yourself wandering, hungry, and thirsty. You may find yourself that you've rebelled against God before and you don't know what to do. Paul was in that boat. There's somebody in the Bible named Paul who actually is one of the greatest writers of some of the books in the Bible. And he used to kill and persecute Christians. And he rebelled. And he finally came to God. He cried out to God. And God used him. Now, I don't know what your situation is, and I don't know where you're at. You could be at your wit's end, or you could be on cloud 9. But let me give you some advice. If you get to your wit's end, or you find yourself in a situation that maybe you've put yourself in, cry out to the God. Cry out to the Lord, and He will deliver you from your distress. I hope you find comfort in that. Have a good week, guys.